Next, I'm going to take a minute to show you some basic boxing strikes. Boxing can be very useful in street fighting just because it has very basic hand striking techniques. It can be very effective. The first thing you need to learn is the correct foundation, the correct stance. It's very important for balance and movement. So the first thing you want to do is you keep your feet pointed in a parallel position, and then you put weight down on your legs, almost like you're bouncing, almost like a baseball player might when he's up at bat. Little bouncing in your legs so you're quick and you can move. Then you're going to pull your hands up like so. You're going to keep your right hand on your cheek. It's called the touch-touch system. You know your right hand's in the right situation if it's touching your cheek right here. If you don't feel that, you know you're doing something wrong. You're leaving yourself open. So you keep it right here in the side of your cheek. Left hand comes right above your left eye like so. Make sure you're not blocking your line of sight. Some people like to keep it higher. Some people like to keep it low to protect their midsection. I like to put it right in the middle. It's really important to keep your elbows in because when it comes from a defensive point of view, you need to keep those elbows in to block your midsection. So you're right here in your basic stance. Hands up, elbows in, a little bit of bounce in the legs so you can move around quick. Your feet are always in a parallel situation like this. You're not crossing your feet so you're off balance. And you're not getting too square, giving your opponent a much bigger target. You're staying on your side. Another important thing to keep in mind is you want to keep your chin down like this. You'll hear boxers a lot of the time say chin down, eyes up. That means you're keeping your chin down so it's protected behind this left shoulder, and your right hand can keep your whole face protected. And you're keeping your eyes up because when you're looking up through your eyes, you know your chin's down, and you also know that that's going to keep you from blinking too much. Looking up at your eyes, the way that your eyes work is you're a lot less likely to blink. Looking up through your eyes at your opponent as if you're looking straight ahead. So this is the basic stance right here. From here we'll go over some basic punches. The first basic punch is the jab. I'm sure you're familiar with it. The jab is for speed, it's not for strength. It's for keeping your opponent at a reasonable distance away. And all you're going to do is twist and extend that front hand out in a straight line and pull it straight back. Out and in. A couple of common mistakes are you don't want to pull the hand back and advertise that you're about to strike. And you don't want to lift that elbow and leave yourself open to the midsection for a kick or some sort of a punch to the left ribs. So you keep that elbow in and you twist that jab out, like so. What's very useful about the jab is it's very easily thrown on the move, so you can move around, keeping your opponent at bay, keeping that jab in his face. And then, which brings me to the next punch, which is the right hand, often follows up the jab. That right hand leaves from the cheek and comes right back to the cheek. So you're maintaining that correct defensive posture. Right hand, twist your body, go straight out, rotate the fist. This is for power, whereas the jab was just for speed. This punch is for power, and you're pulling it straight back. That power is going to come from the legs and the hips, not just from the arm. So you're not just throwing here, you're twisting your whole body into it, so you're punching through your opponent, not punching at him. You're pulling it straight back. Set up by the jab. You can also throw these punches to the midsection by dropping your body. Notice how when I throw these punches lower, I'm dropping my body and not my hands. A lot of the time you'll see fighters make the common mistake of just punching low here and leaving their face wide open. You might punch your opponent in the stomach, but he's going to punch you in the face, and you're going to lose. So you want to drop your body down, maintain that correct defense, so you're here, and throw the punches to the body. That's where all those squats with the medicine ball comes in, right here. Those are straight techniques. Next you have the circular punches, which are first the left hook. All you're going to do, pick up that left elbow and pivot with that front foot. So you're just right there, real basic punch. Don't want to use all arm and just swing it, because then you're going to slap instead of punch. You want to just pick up that elbow and twist that foot. You don't want to pull it back, leaving yourself open and letting your opponent know you're about to punch because you'll block it. So you're just here. This is best served for in-close fighting. If you're in close, you want to throw the hooks. Once again, you can set it up with the 1-2. drop the whole body, throw to the body. And you can get that right hook in there also. Similar punch, just from the opposite direction. Uppercuts, gonna come up underneath your opponent. These are good punches because they're hard to see. What you want to do is you want to drop your body down and lift with your legs so you're coming up with that punch and you get your whole body's power. You don't, once again, just want to drop your arm because then you're going to be left open for a strike. So, drop the body, come up with the uppercut. All together.